Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to another episode. This is the fourth episode in my mini-series in which I will be breeding Rexes for mutations. This is what I have so far in terms of color mutations, or at least these are the ones that I actually like quite a bit. In this one, I will be continuing with the damage mutations, which has been confirmed. It is taking a lot longer than I expected, so I'm going to try and kind of keep the series short, as I said at the beginning of the series, and so this will probably be a video that you'll see over the length of a week and a half or so. Anyways folks, if you do enjoy it, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel for more similar content, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. So obviously when breeding large creatures, sometimes things take forever to happen and it's never fun to watch paint dry. Therefore, from time to time I will go out and do some exploring, and I found this wonderful creature. This is a Quetzal. It was a 150 Quetzal. It did take a few hits, so therefore lost a bit of taming effectiveness. I do also have a Phoenix, which is now giving me loads of silica pearls, meaning I don't have to farm them anymore, which is absolutely great. I can spend a bit more time with my dinos, or the dinos that I intend to breed. So as you can see, I also have some wyvern eggs, which are not wanted nor needed. Not up here anyways. That's because I have managed to get myself a good, or what I thought was a good, decent pair of wyverns. So those eggs somehow ended up here for some reason. And obviously I don't need them anymore because I have another breeding facility for the wyverns down here at the bottom. But before I get there, I'm going to show you guys some of the color mutations that I have got. I now have some interesting color mutations to add to the collection. We have that interesting blue over there. And I did get some other kind of colors. As you can see, we have some purples. We have some really interesting greens right here. It's almost like fluorescent sort of deal. We have a full set of yellow Rexes. So we have the yellow belly, yellow back, yellow spine, and yellow body. So I could combine that into one complete Rex. I might do that at some point. I've got some other colors right there. Obviously those are keepers as well. I just have to move them into that line. I'm going to try and obviously not have them as spread out as they currently are. I will be breeding other dinos, so I do want as much room as humanly possible. And down here I have something really nice. I will obviously show you the wyverns later. These are the damage mutations, and this is actually over 3 days now. So the look, ooh, a bit of rubber banding there. So the look I've been having, which isn't really good sort of look, is I've been getting males with the damage mutation, meaning I have to breed the male with a base female and then get that mutation transferred to the females, which I will then breed with a base male. So that is of course the problem with the number one. Of course there is another problem I've been having, which is what I kind of expected to happen, and that is that the damage mutation has been quite a rare occurrence, meaning I tend to spend about a day and a half, or a day. I can get maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 at the most damage mutations, and that's a whole 24-hour day, guys. So that's how long it takes for me to get a mutation. Most of the mutations that I've gotten damaged so far were, of course, males, which again prolongs the amount of work that I have to do. So these are the color mutations that I have. This is a combination of the color mutations for the wyverns, and these are just purely color mutations, no stats or anything. I haven't kept them for the stats. So this one is completely mutated. It's got 2 color mutations, 2 mutations actually. As you can see, it's got the dark green and the dark blue wings, which I totally like. I do like those wings a lot. And that's just from breeding those guys over there. which is quite interesting. In total, it's got like a 9 mutations, but I'm not keeping this for mutations in terms of stats, just color mutations. And this is a combination of those guys over there. So that means I can kill off several wyverns because I don't want to keep all the wyverns. It's going to be a pain trying to store these. So that's got the blue belly, which is a mutation, the green thing underneath its wing, like bright green. That's another mutation. It's got the white or bright blue body, which is a third mutation, and the wings, which is a bright blue, which is again another mutation. So it's got this mutation, it's got this one combined with the wings of this one and that green under the belly. I don't even know what you call it, but yeah. So that means those 4 wyverns that I've just shown you will end up going because I have combined all those colors into one. Meaning if I do want to get one color off of those wyverns that I have combined, I will have to breed it over and over again with the base pair until I get that desired color on a wyvern, and then I can breed that wyvern with other colors to get whatever combination of colors that I want, which does make my job a bit longer if I do want to combine colors on wyverns, but it does also save me time and space. Actually space, not time. It doesn't really save me space, but as you can see, I have a shit ton of silica pearls, which that is going to come in handy. I don't have to go anywhere for it. And this is Mike's beetle, which is here for some reason. Also, as you saw just there, I did get a Giga, which is quite interesting. That was a 145 Giga. I don't know if I'll keep it in the long run. I might end up keeping it. I might not. Don't know. I will want to breed Gigas at some point, but those things will take a whole day just to raise a single Giga. So, I might wait a bit before I actually start doing that. Okay. So we have a female. She has mutated in damage. This is actually the first female that I've got so far. Going down the damage mutation. So which yeah. Huh. Says a lot, doesn't it? That's how unlucky I've been. Okay, we don't really want you. Do I want you? I mean, again, another mutation in damage. Wonderful. And you are a male. But we do have the female, so we don't need you. Don't have any specific colors that we like. Therefore, it's a bye-bye. No break. Okay, another mutation. Okay, where did you... Okay, so this one is in... I think it was in food. So, 6'5". No bueno. 6'5". Nay. Bye-bye, I said. 5'3". And at this point in time, I can say that I am starting to feel the grind. This is taking really, really long to actually do. I am trying to do this daily, despite the fact that sometimes I don't really have the mood for doing it. And I do feel that I am reaching my limit in terms of patience. This is definitely testing my patience. That's been, I think, I've lost track of time. To me it feels like I've been doing this for about a month, or more than a month at least. But it feels like a month at least. So, yeah. And this is something I've been doing on a daily basis, by the way. This is what I've been doing all day, every day for a month. So my patience is starting to wear somewhat thin. And I can see mistakes happening at this point. Actually, saying that, a mistake did happen. And I did kill a damage mutation in my rush to try and get things done quickly. So, yeah. Hopefully, I've learned from that and won't do it again. I wasn't recording at the time because I do try and select when I record so that the video is, I suppose, shorter and have less footage to work through in terms of what I'm going to keep and all that. I need to be careful with this demo gun. With this euthanasia gun. I don't really want to kill off this guy, the 267 that I just got. And It was pointed in that general direction, so I need to be careful. I don't want another accident happening. Okay, this is annoying. Can I get through, please? Well, it does feel like I'm making a bit of progress. It's slow, though. It is very slow going, and I can only imagine the amount of patience one must have to do this on an official server, bearing in mind that a Rex can take anywhere between 5 to 7 days to reach full maturity. Then after being bred, the female has somewhere around a 24-hour cooldown, if I remember correctly. So this is a task that may take many months, maybe even years. So I've picked up the the new mutation, because I'm afraid I'm going to end up shooting it dead with the euthanasia gun, and I don't want to do that. That would totally annoy me, and I might probably rage quit if I did that. I am at that point, so... But I am looking forward to the end result, or end reward, so to speak. Once I reach the end result, I will have some fun with the fully mutated Rexes and do some tests and stuff. I have several things set in mind. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys. Going to have to wait until we get there, and then you shall see what I have planned. Right, I'm going to go put this guy up there at the top. Wait for him to grow into a big Rex. Get rid of the females that we don't need anymore. Move the female that has the name and number of mutation down back to the bottom. Obviously, we'll take saddles off of you. Once I have taken the saddles, I will then kill off these 4 Rexes. And we need to disable you from wandering, like so. Now I need to guide myself into a good position. And bye-bye. You as well. You get to go. Need to be careful here. Don't want to kill off the good female even. My bad. And with that being done, it's time to move out the female. Oh, need to get rid of these eggs. We don't want to mix them up with a new batch. Otherwise, it'll be difficult to keep track of what I have. I don't want the spoiled meat. And we don't want these eggs either. Oh, yes. And my character, by the way, has primarily been living off of eating fertilized Rex eggs. So I've not actually needed to go and get any food or cook any food or get any meat to cook. Which I suppose is a good source of protein, I guess. Alright, that is that sorted. With that being said and done, let us move out the female. Actually, first things first, I want to get rid of these saddles because they are heavy. So, my base male is the one that, of course, is holding the saddles for the next generation. So that has now been done. I need to move out this female. And to be fairly honest, whilst I've been doing this, I've not actually been struggling with meat, which is good. Good. And this is why. This is why I have not been struggling with meat. Not the sort of thing you want to do, but whatever. You know, I'm not complaining. I mean, in real life, I don't know. Probably would not do that, I'd say. But I can only imagine the difficulty of doing this on official servers, not just because of the amount of time you would invest in it, but also from the perspective of what the heck do you do with the dinos you don't want anymore. Now, on PvE, you can just unclaim them, set them on wandering, then unclaim them, and, you know, Bob's your uncle. That's it. It's done. Whereas on the official PvP servers, well, you don't really want your competition getting a hold of your Rexes, so you'd have to find a way of killing them. which can be a bit more challenging than it sounds. Okay. Maybe you could drown them. That'd be a possibility. Just submerge them underwater and drown them. But would you do that with so many Rexes? I don't know. I mean, if anybody's done that on a PvP server or official PvP server, oh boy. Yeah, let me know how you get rid of the Rexes, because this is quite interesting. That has been a thought that has crossed my mind. There we go. Just did a Flintstone down the tail of that Rex. Also, the other thing that has crossed my mind was when you do that on official servers, it must be really heartbreaking when a tribe comes and wipes out all your work. I suppose you'd only attempt this if you were some sort of an alpha tribe, but even so, even as an alpha tribe, you can still get some douchebag trying to set you back. So, you know, maybe if you have like a breeding facility specifically set for breeding Rexes, you probably would want to defend it like nothing else. Just because of the amount of time that you've invested in it. Okay, so obviously at some point I'm going to move these guys over to that line of Rexes that I showed you at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to keep all of them. Some of them will go, as some colors are not interesting and I don't really care for that. I might not even show them on camera. You know, there's no point. It's just stuff that you will find in the wild, so I don't really care for it. Oh my lord, what a long journey. We are on the 10th damage mutation. As you can see, finally got that female. She is ready to breed. She is breeding with a male. We do have 2 females so far, and this has been a very long journey. I am going to end the episode here and do some breeding off camera, and then hopefully that will be for the next episode. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, folks, stay safe.